This is Jorge Herrera, and this is my new streaming, and I'm going to be more consistent now that I think I was able to fix some technological issues. So you probably have seen me before. I've made a lot of videos before. My name is Jorge Herrera. I am from Colombia, South America, but I'm more an American by time and by choice because I naturalized in 1995 and I love this country. So I wanted to talk about what is going on. Why is it that people don't love this country? This is a country that everybody wants to come to. And why do you want to go to a place and then try to break it down, try to destroy it and hate it? Why? Why do you take that effort to go somewhere else to do that? We go somewhere else because we want a better life for ourselves and for our family. So whenever we go to another place, what we should do is we need to assimilate. That's the first thing, because when we assimilate, then things will be much easier for us because it will look like we are part of the community, that this is the place that we have always been. But if we don't assimilate, we are always going to be like strangers in our own home. So assimilating is extremely important, and that will help us love this country because this is a great country. There are very few countries where you can do most of everything you want to do as long as it's legal and as long as you don't harm anybody else. So you can progress as high as you can. You can fulfill your dreams. Why? Because this is a place that it has a lot of resources and you can learn, you can use those resources, and you can achieve your dreams. So that's fantastic. And that's something to love. So I'm really puzzled when I hear so many people talking bad about this country that give us so many benefits, so many advantages without having to be a crook, without taking advantage of those benefits. So I heard uh, in the last years, everybody's talking about socialism. That's crazy. Socialism is a totalitarian regime. It has never worked. It looks good on paper that that we can have everything for everybody, but that's not possible because there are producers and no and non-producers. So the producers are going to enjoy their sacrifice, are going to enjoy the effort that they put to produce. The ones that don't produce, they cannot ask for much because um, in order for you to enjoy, you have to build, you have to produce. And the, uh, the people with communist thinking, they say, well, but it's not fair that that guy has all those billions, or talking about um, Elon Musk, he's got $1 trillion. Why does he need all that money? Well, maybe he cannot even spend all that money, but there's nothing wrong on him owning all that. If he build it, if he produce it, if he help the community or society with all that he invented and created, and also he made many of his employees millionaires. That's a tremendous help to society. So instead of hating him, we all should admire him and, uh, and be grateful for such a producer. And there are a lot of billionaires, people that made a lot of money, but they made it helping society. They made it helping the fellow man. But those that complain about capitalism and making all that money, the socialist type, and especially the ones that look for government power to fulfill their agenda, those are bad people because they don't produce nothing. They and they are not looking for the well-being of everybody. They are looking for the well-being of themselves. They are using the power of government to become rich, to become extremely rich, and they're not going to share it with you, the ones that voted for them. They're going to share it with the ones that are very close to them, the ones that help them stay in power, the ones that have some power, some pull in industry or political influence, and they can keep them on power. Uh, that's the ones that are going to share the money that they will make by taking it from the producers. They are not going to share it with you. So don't be that naive that voting for socialist, you're going to have a better life. The only way is if you have a very close relationships to those socialists in power. Otherwise, you're going to be one more of those miserable, poor people that they are equally poor because that's what they are looking for. They are looking for equality for all the people under their mandate, so they're going to be equally poor and miserable, but they are going to be wealthy, very rich, taking money away from the producers, but they are not going to share it with you. So it's unfortunate, but that's how it is. So I hope you learn that and stop being naive because they're not going to share it with you. So in capitalism, they actually share with us because they make our lives better. They create they create certain electronics that makes our life easier. Uh, they create means of transportation that also makes our life easier. They created the air conditioning. They created the refrigerator. Uh, they created the airplanes. So entrepreneurs, capitalists, they make our life easier. The envious socialist politicians that they look for power to to be able um, to be able to put in performance their agenda. They are bad people. They are envious, egotistical, and they are not going to share the wealth that they're going to make by taking from the producers. They are not going to share it with you. So think think again, and when you have the chance to vote in November 11, don't give your vote to those socialists. You're just going to help them be wealthy, very very rich, but they're not going to share it with you. So vote for a capitalist, for the capitalistic system, that it will raise the it will raise the standard of living of everybody. Maybe more for some than for others, but they will raise the standard of living for everybody. Not like socialism, that it will make us equally miserable. So that's what I wanted to say, and hope you learned something. So I'll talk to you next time. You might hear me also speaking in Spanish. That's my native language. And I'm also going to talk about a great economic platform, which is the infinite banking. I made a lot of videos about that, but I'm going to continue making them, and I'm going to make emphasis in Spanish. So I'll talk to you next time. Thank you.